hair really quickly. Sorry I don't have a proper shirt on because my hair is wet. But I'm going to be here very quickly to finish up my hair. I changed up the way that I usually approach the lives. Let me... Okay. This is better, way better. Okay. I changed up the way that I usually approach the lives. Usually when I come on here, I'm just now getting done washing my hair. Oh, you know when you do a whole thing of braids and then you realize you missed something? But, okay, boom. What I was trying to say was usually I come and I show y'all the moisturization and the beginning, but I decided to do half and half so y'all know what I'm trying to do. And we're not sitting here for a while. So I did half already, a little more than half, but I feel like this will be half. I'm braiding my hair, as y'all can see, and I went this way so far, but what I'm gonna end up doing is going this way. So I'm gonna do this last braid right here, and then y'all are, well, I'm gonna do these last two braids, and then y'all are gonna see, well, y'all are gonna see how everything goes in the front and how it all comes together. But yeah, today is a good day so far because what's that thing called? Because it feels good outside, so I'm definitely gonna step outside a little bit because I actually enjoy being outside. But other than that, I think I'm gonna go get something to eat, to be honest, because I haven't ate breakfast yet. I got up and immediately started my hair. And not to say it took that long, but I'm doing 3 braids, mind you, and I have just under 180 locks. Yeah. But I dyed my hair black, I think 2 weeks ago. Is it normal for it to start fading now? Because I don't know if it's fading or if it's shedding. Because usually, like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it alone. He said, bro is crazy. Bro said hi. Oh, hey. Hello. I'm very calm today, y'all. Today is a very calm day. That's why I'm not looking all like, woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. I could do 5 in this one, but no. I'll stick to this. But today's a chill day. Today's really chill. I'm really just excited to go eat. And I was gonna go do too much to eat, but no. I'm gonna get my little wings and vibe out and live my life. Hopefully, Bank of America shipped my card. Why did I... Okay, let me tell y'all what happened. So, why did I go to this restaurant? And like an irresponsible adult would do, I decided to leave my card there. Now, the reason why it's like, okay, you left your card there, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. Everybody loses their card, right? But I'm not one of those people. I'm really not one of those people. So I knew something had to have been on my mind or just on my spirit for me to be, you know, forgetting something like that. That's like equivalent to forgetting your wallet, your keys, you know? Leaving your card at home, cool. But leaving your card at a restaurant or like in a machine or something, that's when you gotta go home and pray, you know? That's when you go home and pray and you go, God, like, what is really you know, what's on my chest that I need to give to you right now. But yeah, so I left it there. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. So I left it there, and it was Sunday, so that's good because I feel like, you know, me, I'm thinking paranoid, and I probably shouldn't be thinking that paranoid, but I'm thinking like, okay, so I showed y'all my ID and y'all have my card. So there's that. But boom, it was Sunday. So guess what I did? I said, I'm not gonna drive all the way there because it was kind of far, the place. I'm not gonna drive all the way there. And oh, this is the best underrated live other than the other brain dead ones. Thank you so much, Zero. Um, so boom. So if I so what I was thinking was I'm not gonna drive all the way back there and tell them, hey, I need to get my card and everything like that. Maybe that was lazy of me to do, but I wasn't really tripping about it, you know? Like, not saying like, oh, no, you wanna know how I found out? I was at the gas station, y'all. You could tell this is from bleach damage. For those of you who are new, that's why it's thinner in the middle. Bleach damage. So, but you don't see the bleach because it's been a while. Um, so I'm not gonna drive back there, right? I don't want to. I could, but I don't want to. I'm at the gas station. Thank the Lord for Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, because if it weren't for them starting Apple personally, and I don't even know about what's the other folks, the Android folks. I don't know who started it first, but Apple Pay. So what I said was, okay, I'm already at the gas station. I'm gonna pay for my gas. Then I'm going to my bank account set up a little weird. So I'm like, I'm gonna pay for my gas, and then I'm gonna go to the bank and withdraw every dollar on the card. Because the last thing I need is one for somebody to go to the store and start feeling like, ooh, yay, yay, yay. Thank God I have two accounts, you know? So I could keep one, keep the money, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hurry up with this process, right? I'm gonna make it quick because it's only been 3 hours since I boom. So guess what I do? I head to the bank. I head to the first bank. I go up. I do my little information. Oh, we're not dispensing cash at this time. Okay, so you're a bank. So next time, let's make sure this doesn't happen again. Like, that's how I feel. So I'm like, oh, what are the odds right now that the day I'm deciding to withdraw cash, and it's not like I felt like somebody was gonna scam immediately or anything like that, but I'm not leaving no money on the that's like literally me taking the change out my pocket and putting it somewhere and nobody knows whose change it is, and then leaving it and then expecting to come back to the change. Like, everybody on the earth is not that nice. You know? Some people will think to themselves, wow, a blessing. Wow, this is a great blessing. I can't turn this down and take it. So boom. That's how I felt. So I rush. I go. I go to the second bank. It's like I started to think the people in front of me had my card and were trying to stall or something, because the way they were sitting in that line for, I kid you not, dang near 15 minutes, which isn't a long time to wait, but for the bank, I'm thinking like, are y'all trying to set me up? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, but you never know. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, but I took the, jeez Louise, I took the, what's that thing called? The, what's that thing called? The money out. I did still end up taking the money out, and I ordered a new card, And so that's what I was going to tell y'all. I'm hoping it comes today because I low-key don't like carrying cash. And two, sometimes places don't take cash. I went to, and I think that's weird. You know what? I don't know if this opinion is popular or unpopular, but I'm just going to say a random unpopular opinion. Not taking cash is insane. I feel like it's okay to not take Apple Pay. It's okay to not take Apple Pay, you know? But not taking cash at an establishment is insane. That is actually insane. Like, in the place that it wasn't like it was this just new place, because a lot of these transaction systems, they cost money. They do cost money. It's a one-time fee for Shopify and stuff like that, but it does cost money. So that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, y'all got it. I come as much as I come in here alone, I know y'all got it. Don't play with me. Like, but yeah. I'm trying to think what else happened this week. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me tell y'all something else. So this is not a story time, but this is like why dating is hilarious. And like, I just feel like, and I hate using TikTok quotes, but we are losing recipes. We are losing recipes when it comes to, showing interest in somebody or pursuing someone romantically. So I'm waiting at a bus stop for my college which this information does not matter at all. So I'm not even going to keep on talking about that piece of information. But I'm basically waiting at a bus stop, right? And the bus usually takes forever in a day. And it's multiple buses in each of them, forever in a day. So I decide, well, I'm talking about I decide. No, I'm gonna sit there and wait there, or else I'm not gonna be able to go to my car. So I'm sitting there and I spot with my little eye somebody that I'm in an org with, and she's cool people, right? Shout out to her. She's cool people. We wave at each other. Oh, I hate this little light line. We wave at each other and stuff like that. And then what happens? And then we start chatting it up. Chatting up. So while we're chatting it up, this guy, walks across me. Like, it's us standing right here at the bus stop, other people around us, probably like a row of people, and then the sidewalk where people can keep walking. He's running like this, and then we look at each other, and then boom. And he stands like kind of near me, right? So while I'm talking to old girl, and mind you, I'm saying old girl, older woman, married, kids, like not playing around, furthering her education. You really can't stop. That's why I love black women. You can't stop a black woman. I like it does. If it's one thing that I know right now in this moment at 12:05 p.m. that I will stand on, you cannot stop a black woman. You can't. You can't. So that's besides the point, but I'm just proud of her. I'm proud of her for and I don't really know her from a can of paint, but I'm proud of her. So boom. So while we're talking, I can peep. You can always feel when somebody's looking at you. So I can peep him looking. And so we would lock eyes a few times, but he looked like older. And there's nothing wrong with dating older at all. It's actually a preference. But he looked like older, like older. Like he's seen some things. Not older like he looks elderly at all. But you know when you can look in somebody's eyes and no matter how polished or how like what they exude or how peaceful they are, you can see that there is something behind all of that. Like, you know, you've seen some things. There's a reason why you're peaceful. There's a reason why you carry yourself the way that you do. There's a reason why, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's deeper than not deep. So it's just a vibe. It's called intuition, women's intuition. So I'm not sweating already. I canceled. That's how I cancel folks out. If I even get a little vibe, there's nothing wrong with that, but you've been through enough. And I've been through a lot, yeah, but I haven't been through the degree to which I feel like the vibe I was getting from him. And that kind of dynamic, especially considering I'm 24, yeah, but I'm still young. So considering that, just not a vibe for me. You know. So boom. We keep talking. We're complaining about the bus. I peep him, move his way, grown man, move his way over to where we're at. And he's like, "Oh, you ladies look amazing. Are you guys related?" I'm like, "Okay, what? Are you guys related?" That's what we're coming up with. And then my thing is, and I know it's like, what's wrong with him asking that? And maybe I need to stop being so stiff on folks, but I just feel like it's a great day outside. I promise you my lineage should mean nothing to you unless you feel like we might be related and a DNA test needs to be had. Please don't come up to me just saying anything. Maybe I'm too strict, but I just like, please don't just come up to me just saying anything. Like, please don't do that. Like, be creative, regardless of what it's for. It's like, are you guys related? So, the lady who I'm talking to, hey, Jennifer, the lady who I'm talking to, I could already peep what her vibe is. She's like, not girl, I was gonna say girl, why'd you walk up to us? But she's like, boy, please. But she's keeping it cute. And so I'm like, okay, since we're saying things that are just like whatever, since we're just saying anything, I'm like, yeah, that's my sister. And I turned to the lady I was talking to and I continued my conversation. But I'm thinking to myself, oh, boom. And let me tell you what happened to that. So I continue my conversation. And once he walks away, she goes, "Oh, he was eyeing you this whole entire time. He's been wanting to talk to you. I don't know why he came up to you and said that." And I was like, I brushed it off, but I'm thinking to myself, y'all are losing me now. Y'all are losing me. I don't know what has happened in my life, y'all, but like, it's just the little things that get people gone. It's just the little things where it's like, you're losing me, bruh. You're losing me. I posted a story on Instagram and, you know, like, okay, I'm single, so I kind of do what I want, right? So when it comes to social media and stuff like that, you know, free range vibes, if that makes sense, right? And not like I'm just like, oh, hey, you look really nice. No, not like that. But I'm just saying like, I'm not really worried about anything or anyone. So boom, I post this like cute video, actually really, really cute. I should post it on here, but I feel like posting cute videos is like, what's the point? If like, I just feel like I'm not just gonna come here just posting stuff, you know? That's what we do on other platforms. I come like for tutorials, specific things, right? So boom, Besides the point. I posted it, and you know, usual there's people with their usual banter and everything like that, and blah blah blah. And somebody goes, I'm gonna be basically saying they're gonna be where I'm at in a couple months or so, and maybe we can plan a date or something. Okay, so what was I supposed to say to that? Yeah, red. Because what are we talking about? Maybe we can plan a date. Like maybe after this, I could go get some wings or something and see where the day takes me. Do you see the lack of urgency in that? That's what gets me. So that's why I'm just like, I just been enjoying, I don't know. I just been enjoying, oh, a butterfly. But I just been enjoying life. Like enjoying life, like enjoying myself, enjoying my friends. Man, I feel like if you've been subscribed to me for a long time, y'all remember I used to be all friends. Like y'all would never see me hang out with anybody in my vlogs, and I was vlogging. Okay? If anything, I was overly vlogging. The only place y'all saw me was in that mirror, doing my hair, ranting, or not in the car, but or in the gym or at school. Like rarely would you see. And you want to know when I started actually just living and everything like that? And I'm not blaming my lack of doing it on y'all, but I'm gonna say that I started doing that around the time when y'all didn't really see me on YouTube, because it wasn't, I didn't like take a break from YouTube. I wouldn't consider it that. I just kind of like understood that I'm doing it for genuine reasons, and there's no need to like chase something that I don't need but also don't even want regardless, you know? Like I feel like if I'm gonna come on here, I'm gonna come on here because it's something that I feel like y'all should see or know, or I want to share with y'all. Like I'm just braiding my hair, and I'm like, okay, I could talk about my hair, but I'm just braiding my hair. And I just don't feel like editing. The semester's almost over though, and y'all know how I get when I got my breaks. But yeah, so that's how I've been feeling. I don't even remember why I said that. That's when I know, when the subject slips from my head, that's when I know there's no need for me to say it. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, that's why. Oh, I said I was gonna start from. Wow. I apologize for that, y'all. The utmost level of disrespect. Okay. So, but yeah, that's why I'm off dating, because I think I'm the problem actually. So, like, I have to look at the role that I play, and the role I play is pretty substantial. It's pretty substantial. Not like toxic or anything, but just where I'm at and like where I want to be and who I'm required to be. That transition, I can't take anything like romantic into that, because I feel like I'm changing so much that in 2 weeks from now, by the grace of God, my mindset's gonna be even better. You get what I'm saying? And I may be on something else that changes the plans, and puts it in a new direction or a new setting. And I personally do not feel like consulting anybody about that. So I'm not going to start anything and let it go anywhere. I won't allow myself to do that. That's how I feel. So when people say things like we could go on a date or something, it's like, okay, so I already like being by myself. So I've never met anybody that I've enjoyed being around just as much as I enjoy being by myself. Like, I enjoy being around them just as much as I enjoy being by myself. I've never met anybody. Never. So if it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up. I ain't giving up if it ain't about the money. No, I'm playing. Okay, I gotta twist the end. Sometimes I wonder how my mom, like, my lock journey is so confusing because I remember at one point I was taking the twists out and leaving them like that. It took for them to lock up like that. And then it's like sometimes I feel like I started my locks with, I don't know if I started with braids or what, because sometimes I can see in my locks, especially after the bleach damage, that this is a braid. Like, this is like the foundation of a braid I'm looking at. Should I do this right here? Or should I bring it back? Oh yeah, no. I'm not stressing my hair out like that. What should I do? No, it used to be like in my last I was wasting my. What's up with all these short ones? If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up. If it ain't about the money. If it ain't about the. Oof, not too tight. So I'm loosely. Jeez Louise. Mind y'all, I haven't ate anything. The only thing I had today so far was water. So I'm not sure what the purpose behind the coughing and stuff. But boom. Dang, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm braiding down. I'm not braiding under. Which is, I mean, under is kind of giving down vibes. Like under and down can be synonymous in a way. But when I say down, I mean direction. When I say under, I mean a place, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm just braiding, braiding, braiding. I'm not even doing it to make it curly. I'm braiding because I love my hair. I love it. I love it. It's getting to that length, and I'm glad I dyed it black because I really was thinking about cutting my locks off. I was like this close, and every single time it gets to this length, actually, it's not as long, but every single time it gets to like past a certain length, that's when I start saying, oh, maybe I should, maybe I should, maybe I should. And it always involves cutting my hair. So I don't even know. Yeah. I know it's 12, so not a lot of people are on here. But hopefully people see the playback. I'm excited about the braids because then I can put my hair up. I feel like my hair looks so cute up when I have in braids. So I might try that today or tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter. Oh, ah. But I just have this urge to just do everything. but not like do everything like, oh, she's a mess, she's just doing everything. But do everything like, oh, she's finally doing what she ought to have been doing. Everything. Like, everything that I ought to have been doing. Like, I want to put my hands in everything just to see. Just to see. Do y'all ever have that feeling where it's like, you just want to explore and you just want to see? Like, you just want to see? Do y'all ever feel like that? Like, I don't know if it's because of the transitions that are happening in my life or what, but I really just want to just see, give myself the chance to see who I really am. Like, I know who I am, but to see who I really am. Like, I feel like there's a version of all of us that we ought to be, you know? And when I think of that, I think of like those things that you have been saying, or I'll say I need to stop speaking for y'all. I apologize. And I do that every single time, and every single time I apologize. But the version of myself that had all the little things that I wanted to do, but when I was in an area of low self-esteem and not knowing who I was and not knowing my worth and my value, I already canceled myself for all those things because I was so worried about what other people would think or how this would look, or this is out of my comfort zone. I need some chapstick. Hold on. Let me grab some chapstick. Ugh. Okay. But yeah, that version of you that went, or me, that went and just did what I wanted to do without worrying about, oh, how is this going to look to other people? Or how can I position this in a place that everybody will like what I'm doing, instead of finding that crowd. So that's just the mood I'm in. That's just the mood I feel. And I just think this is so beautiful. Look, this grid is just, whoo. Yeah. So that's what I've been on. And I'm still figuring it out, y'all, but I know that my journey on YouTube isn't over. I think it's just getting started, honestly. And I know that sounds crazy, but I actually feel like it's just getting started. Like, not saying that I put this on my vision board or anything, because I didn't. But I'm saying in the ways that I have full intentions on moving, I think it's only the beginning. And yeah. And I really appreciate, the reason why I appreciate my subscribers especially is because y'all got business about yourselves too. So we chop it up. Like, there's people who've been subscribed to me for years, and we will chop it up like every 6 months or something. It'll be like I post or I don't post and somebody emails me, or no, please don't tell me. No. Look, I left one out. See, all that talking. That's why they say, don't talk too much, don't talk too much, don't talk too much. That even God's word says that. And look at me, I was talking too much. That's a valuable lesson right there. But boom, that's how I feel. And not like, oh, I'm about to implement some new policies and like freaking content and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I am, duh. But it's just the way I'm gonna go about things, like, or the way I am going about things. That just feels natural. Oh, that's what I was saying. So boom. The reason why I like my subscribers is because y'all got business about yourself. So you guys take breaks just as much as I do. Meaning like time to take time to yourself. You know? That's how I feel. Like y'all aren't so why aren't you posting? Why are you posting? Why are you posting? Why are you posting? Which that would be cool too. It would be cool, but I feel like actually no, that wouldn't be cool at all. I would probably be like, okay, wait a minute. Are y'all yelling at me? You know? But yeah. Should I start parting my hair this way? No. It's not even that it looks weird. It just, I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of doing a second channel for different stuff because I do know that this channel started more as like vlogs, and then I pretty much gained majority of my audience from hair videos. So maybe I should just make this that kind of vibe. And then my other stuff, I don't know. I'm just playing it by ear, never disappear. We're almost done, y'all. We are almost done. I really do want to finish this on camera, so I might be silent for a little bit while I do this. It's like ASMR, to be honest. Ooh, ASMR. If I put that in the title, oh yeah. Ooh, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Yeah, let's do some ASMR. See, I'm talking about let's do ASMR. I'm about to start talking. Because sometimes I feel like I play too much, y'all. The level at which I play, and not because it's like, oh, I really want to play a lot right now. Like, that's my dream. But in a sense, like, I don't take life overly serious. Some things are just, you gotta just laugh. Some things, and for me, that's a lot of things. That's actually a lot of things. Some things aren't worth the, oh, really? Why would you do that? Or, oh, like, I don't want to do this right now, but I have to do it in order to get further. You know? It's more of like, really? I can't even give an example, but that's what I notice about myself lately. I let a lot of things just roll off, kind of. Like, and not in a sense like I don't think about emotional stimuli, no, but I'm learning how to, like, sit in it because that's important. Because I had a problem with emotional things happening and me being sad about it and then immediately moving forward, like not even giving myself a chance to think about it. Just keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. And over time, what I notice is randomly all the memories that I have said, nah, just keep it moving, Those are the only memories that pop up. Literally, the only I can think, because I know myself, I'm very reflective. And it's because of that. It's like something could happen today that in a way reminds me of the past. And it's like you're not really over it. So the feelings come up again, the memories come up again. It's like you're not really actually over it. And that's what used to happen to me. Now I have gotten to a point. One, first of all, let's give glory to God, honestly, because it took a lot of prayer. It took a lot of talking to God and actually listening. Not just talking, but actually listening after. And it made me understand that a lot of the times the battle isn't really mine. For instance, you're in traffic. Somebody cuts you off, overly cuts you off. You're dang near about to hit the curb, flip over the whole thing, and that's the kind of cutoff they did. I don't, it's not that I don't care, but I think to myself, you know what? You got places to be. In the past, something like that would make me like upset, like actually upset, like yelling upset, like not like, oh, she's got anger issues upset, but like road rage upset, like follow you upset vibes. Not follow you like threats. Like I'm gonna follow you to your house. No, never gave that. But I just need to know where you're going. I just need to know where you're going. Like, what's the emergency? What's the urgency? But now I might be the chillest driver ever. And I think that's where it started. That's when I realized, okay, I'm bouncing all over with my subjects, but that's when I realized that God is working in me, because so now when I'm faced with stuff like that, like little things that are equivalent to somebody cutting you off in traffic, but maybe a little more severe in nature, but like it's the same vibe in could give the same reaction or get the same reaction. Now I have to sit in it, but I can't dwell in it. So I give myself the chance to sit in it because I love a good sit. I like this. I like this side part better. But I'm not going to braid it like this, but I feel like I should. No. Wait. Okay. Let me snap back into reality. Let's focus on the topic at hand. Because what? I'm not going to do side part braids. Not today. Nothing wrong with side part braids, but not today. What I was going to say was, yeah, I'll sit in something because I have to. And I have to sit in how it made me feel in the reality of it. So that's what I'm learning. I have to sit in the reality of it, not what it could have been, what it might have been, what could have happened, what if, and all that stuff. No, what happened? How does this make you feel? Where do you feel like where do you feel like you can improve moving forward? Not what do you feel like you could have done differently, which is essentially the same question when you think about it, because the purpose of asking that question is to figure out what to do differently moving forward. But I've reached that level of not condemning myself, but like conviction. You understand? So that's where I'm at. But it's hard, man. And it's hard every day, every single day. So it's practice, and eventually it'll be such a great thing that I do naturally that it won't even be worth mentioning because it's just regular, It's just regular. It'll only be needing to be mentioned if somebody else comes up to me and asks about it. So I just keep it moving, y'all. I really just keep it moving. I have to keep it moving though. And I think that's what adulthood taught me or has been teaching me so far. You have to keep going. Like, and that's what, it's not that it sucks, but it's like, dang, like, you could be going through the worst day ever. Boom, alarm, 6 in the morning. And I know 6 in the morning, the day just started, but say you went through the worst day yesterday. And then boom, you wake up 6 in the morning, you got your responsibilities, you keep it moving. The next day, you got to do that. You got to do that. You got to process everything. For y'all who have kids, God bless you. Seeing my parents raise us and now understanding what they were going through, it's like, okay, y'all got it. Parents, y'all are definitely superheroes. So you got to do all that. So imagine I'm doing that all and I only got to do it for myself, right? It's like, you got to keep going. That's the thing. You have to, because the minute you stop is the minute, one, you become a slave to whatever stopped you, and two, everything stops. So nothing gets done. No, nothing. It's like that. And sometimes those periods where God stops me, let me stop, because I honestly dislike when people they just throw God in there. Don't just throw God in there. Like, can we give it some thought? But what I will say is those moments where I stop myself, right? As of lately, I'm able to kind of immediately do that introspection and say, hey, this is not normal. This is not me. This is not, who I ought to be, who I want to be. And I realize the person I want to be is actually in alignment with my spirit, very, very much so. But I wasn't going to say that, but I'm going to leave that alone. But yeah. So that's the vibes. I'm trying to see how I'm going to do this. Because I don't want to do a braid like this. I don't like that. That's too vertical, horizontal, like too beside each other. So maybe I should do this. This. No. Oh, now we're in a dilemma. I mean, I gotta do it like this, basically. But I hate that. No, maybe I'll do it like this. I hate that. I don't know what the heck I was thinking about to do anything like that. But, yeah. So that's my spiel. I don't really know if I'm going to actually upload this on YouTube because I feel like I was telling my business too much. I just feel like I was telling my business too much. I might keep it up just to see, but realistically, if you saw this today, you won. You won exclusive content on Nubia here. Because I don't think I'm going to upload this. But if y'all still see it after a while, then you won as well. Yeah. Sometimes I just say anything. And I think that's the beauty of life. You can say anything. I gotta get silent. When I just drop a quote like that, I gotta get silent. I gotta get a little shh, you know? It just comes with the territory, right? What does that even mean? That's what I'm saying. I just say anything. It comes with the territory. And don't even know what the quote means. Like, okay, Gengi. Let me go ahead and lock in. Okay. Y'all really saw me do this. So it actually took me an hour to do this. Now, mind you, I was talking, yeah, but what in the world? I did not know. My sense of time when I'm doing my hair just flies out the window. Wow. And I was going to go to another state today. I'm not leaving. I think if I'm going to go to another state or another city, I need to leave by a certain time. Like, if I don't leave by that time with an hour cushion, then I don't. Because I went out of town recently and I left at a disrespectful time. Not disrespectful, but like disrespectful. That doesn't mean anything. Whether I say it one way or another, it doesn't mean anything. So, yeah. And I got home at an even disrespectfuler time. Okay. I really don't have to do this too tight. Y'all are seeing me do the last one. Why you waste your last breath? This is not a test. You've got to let me know right now. Let me stop singing before they copyright me because I sound just like her. How you gonna show right now, right now? You got to let me know right now, right now. Are you gonna show right now, right now? But are you willing? So y'all got to see another style come to life. And I might take these down on live as well. But I think I'm going to keep these braids in my hair for a while. I'm going to keep these braids in my hair for a while. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to keep them in my hair for a while. I'm only going to apply oil and mist one time before I take these out. Because, yeah. So, can y'all check for me? I mean, nobody's really saying anything, but can y'all check for me if I make sure I didn't miss a lock? Did I? I don't think so. I'll see it. I gotta throw some mousse on it, and I kind of like, oh, damn. Y'all see the vibes? Love. Thank y'all so. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Shout out to you. Who told me I didn't miss anything. So I will see y'all later. I don't know when. That's why I need to stop telling y'all. Because I posted, what type of mousse do you use? I love Tropical Roots. That's my favorite one. I love... Is it Auntie Jackie's? I think it's Auntie Jackie's. Excuse me. Auntie Jackie's has one with biotin infused in it. And then there's one that's kind of more... Oh, setting mousse. But I don't know what the brand of that one's called. And I don't have the bottle anymore. That's the one I would usually put on my hair. But I don't have that anymore. So I'm going to put the Auntie Jackie's one. The one infused with biotin. And then, yeah. Let that sit. I usually put a wrap on it, but I'm going to use my paper one, not my silk or cloth one. But this is the look. Yes, this is the look. And thank y'all so much for joining. And you can like kind of replay this if you want to and leave some commentary on what I said. Because I didn't really talk about my locks. I kind of talked... I feel like I kind of told my business a little too much, but maybe I'm just not a tell my businesser. in telling my business now, my threshold has, would it be increased? Would it be increased or decreased? As you could tell, I've been in my books. But yeah. No, I appreciate that. I'm actually, but you saying that helps because it makes me realize like people aren't just not talking or like not caring. Like when I picture people looking at me while I'm on live and I'm just talking and they're not responding, I picture like your phone is probably in the bathroom while you're washing dishes or something. I'm just playing in the background. You know? So I don't think that somebody's sitting there actually listening. So thank you for the reassurance. I appreciate that. It's okay. It's okay. I was going to talk regardless. So I appreciate you stepping in when you did. But yeah, so I will see y'all. I don't know what I was saying before, but I will see y'all. And I'm so excited to eat. I'm literally so. Oh, I was watching. Dang. Dang. How did I say that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. No, but I get it. I get it. I get it. Boom. But yeah, I'm gonna come back. I am gonna show y'all the takedown. I think I'm gonna do for real, for real. You know when like God speaks through somebody and you're thinking to yourself like if they speak through somebody to you, like God speaks through somebody to you, and then it's the identical to your situation, the perfect thing that you need to hear, and you're like, are there hidden cameras in my apartment? But you're like, no, God's just relaying the message. That has been happening to me a lot, not gonna lie. But yeah, so I'll see y'all later. He said, I was like, how do you know? Yeah, that was crazy. When you said I was washing dishes, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, okay. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you as well. And thank you for stepping in. And I will post a short when I take these down. I'm not gonna take them down on live. But yeah, y'all will see how they hold up and what the curls look like. See you later.